In previous class, we learnt that Mr. Abel Merriweather was not died, and when they were looking at the door, they found that Abel was getting down, and his getup was he wore grey color dressing gown, and he has worn the socks above 70 years, but he is very active and well colored, bright, malicious eyes, and he is twinkling his eyes heavily, and he also having the reddish gray color eyebrows, and this is obviously no one but Abel Merriweather. So the people thought that he was not whether a Abel Merriweather or a ghost. And now coming to the dear departed too. The dear departed too. What is the matter with little Vicky? He sees Ben and Mrs. Jordan. Hello, what things you hear? How is yourself and Ben? So here, what Ben Abel Merriweather was surprised because what happened? Why these Ben and Mrs. Jordan were arrived, and he also greeted Ben and he asked how he was. Abel thrust his hand at Ben, who skips back smartly and retreats with Mrs. Jordan to a safe distance below the sofa. So when Abel Merriweather holds the hand of Ben, he was surprised because everyone accepted him as a ghost. And at that time, Mrs. Jordan also went far away, and she was near below the sofa. And Mrs. Slater approaching Abel gingerly means very carefully. Father, is that you? She pokes him with her hand to see if he is solid. So here the funny thing is, they were surprised whether he is a human being or a ghost. So to test him, Mrs. Slater hold carefully and called him as father and test whether he was a solid or a spirit. Abel, of course it is me. Don't do that, Emilia. What the devil do you mean by this tomfoolery? Tomfoolery means foolish. So Abel Merriweather asked Mrs. Slater, why you people you are doing such a foolish things? Don't do such a things. What the devil do? Here this is nothing but taking it surprise or annoyance. So it is a old fashioned English grammar. Generally they use what the devils do, but it expresses annoyance. Mrs. Jordan, you took us by surprise, father. Are you keeping quiet? Abel, trying to catch the words. Eh, what? So, children, in this dear departed 1 and 2, more interjections are used, and after the lesson, you will find out the meanings of different interjections, and they will ask you in the question paper. Represents a surprise. Trying to catch the words. What happened? Then Mrs. Jordan, are you quite well? Yes, Abel. Hey, I am. Are you quite well? I am right enough, but for a bit of a headache. Looking at Emilia, what the Dickens did I do with my new slippers? So when he got down, he found his things were lying here and there, and his slippers were at the kitchen, and his bureau also brought it down, and he called it as annoyance. He got very angry, and he asked where is his new slippers. Mrs. Slater, confused. Aren't they by the hearth? Father, hearth means here bottom of the fireplace. And she asked if she doesn't know about the slippers. So in the previous lesson, we understood that forced, she forced Henry Slater to wear the new slippers, but now she confused, she was unable to say the truth right in the beginning, and she asked it is in the bottom of the fireplace. Abel, I don't see them. Observing Henry trying to remove the slippers, why you have got them on, Henry? So Abel, I don't see them. Observing Henry trying to remove the slippers, so now he came to understand that those slippers were worn by Henry, and those slippers are not so easy for him to remove it. It is so tight, and he tried to remove the slippers. Why you have got them on? So apostrophe ve, apostrophe ve is have, and apostrophe em is them. Why you have got them on, Henry? So Abel Merriweather asked why he had got them. Why did he wear those? Mrs. Slater promptly. I told him to put them on to stretch them. They would have been hard now, Henry. So Mrs. Slater wanted to hide the secret, and she said that she already asked him to stretch it and to wear. Right in the beginning, children, the slippers will be very hard, and later it will be loose. Mrs. Slater snatches the slippers from Henry and gives them to Abel, who puts them on and sits in the armchair. So Abel Merriweather sat on the armchair, and Mrs. Slater removed it from Henry and gave it to her father. Mrs. Jordan to Ben. Well, I don't call that delicate. Stepping into a dead man's shoes, such haste. Haste means here doing something quickly or fast in doing. So when Abel Merriweather asked Mrs. Jordan, she became alert, and she removed the slippers and gave it to Abel Merriweather. Victoria runs across to Abel and sits in the front floor at his feet. So we know that Victoria loves her grandpa very much, and so she ran and sat at the floor of her grandpa, because she is very happy. Among the family members, only Vicky is very happy that grandpa was not died, still he is alive. Oh grandpa, I am so glad you are not dead. So this sentence tells that Victoria expresses her happiness. Mrs. Slater, in a vindictive whisper means talking or speaking in a harsh way. You know about the nature of Mrs. Slater, how she is plump, and she always gets her own way. And she wants to keep quiet, and she speaks to Victoria. Hold your tongue, Victoria. Eh, what is that? Who has gone dead? So Abel Merriweather asks Mrs. Slater, who has gone dead? Victoria says she is very sorry about your head. Ah, thank you, Vicky, but I am feeling better. So what does he say? He says to Mrs. Slater that right in the beginning he had a little bit of headache. So he lay on the bed unconsciously. But now he is feeling something better. Vicky, but I am feeling better now. Why, Ben, you are in mourning, and Lizzie too, and Emilia and Henry. Little Vicky, who has gone dead, it is someone in the family. He chuckles. So Abel Merriweather, when he got down, he noticed that all his daughters and son-in-laws and grandchildren, everyone wore the black color sad clothes, and he was surprised, and he asked them question, who has gone dead? It is someone in the family. He chuckles. He chuckles means here smiles or laughs silently. Mrs. Slater, no one you know, father, a relation of Ben's. Who is Ben? Ben is the son-in-law of Abel Merriweather. And what relation of Ben's? Mrs. Slater said that a relative of Ben was died. That is the reason why they came here, and all of them were wearing the mourning dress. Abel. And what relation of Ben's? His brother. To Mrs. Slater, damn it, I never had one. So Ben had no brothers. Abel, dear. And what was his name? Ben. At a loss. He crosses in front of the table. So at a loss means puzzled. Actually, no one has died. When Henry Slater sent a telegram to Ben, and they came wearing the black dress. So suddenly, when Abel asked who was died, Ben did not speak anything, and he was puzzled. Er. It is nothing but a hesitation. It is an interjection, and the meaning of er is hesitation. Mrs. Slater, right side of table, prompting Frederick, and he started to tell the name, many names. When he went right side of the table, he said that Frederick, and when he went to the left side, he said that it is Albert. Ben, Fred, Alb, Isaac. So Ben said many things. What are those things? Fred, Alb, and Isaac. So they are actually not their family members, but he told many things to make sure that someone was died, and he came for to attend the obituary. So this is the thing happened here. See here, children, in this picture you can find out that Abel Merriweather, Ben Jordan, many more people, they were sitting and they were discussing about the matter. And in this picture also you can find out the garret, and in this picture you can find out the clock which is on the mantel piece. Okay, children, I think you have understood that piece. Abel, Isaac, and where did your brother Isaac die? Ben, in Australia. So Ben asked the question, who has died? Ben said that Abel Merriweather, Isaac, and Isaac was living somewhere in Australia. Abel, well, I suppose you have only been waiting for me to begin tea. I am feeling hungry. So Abel said that he was really feeling hungry, and he expected that everyone was waiting for him to start tea, but actually they did not start to have the tea. Mrs. Slater taking up the kettle, I will make tea. So Mrs. Slater, she took the kettle and she poured tea to every family members. Come along now, sit you down and let us be jolly. Jolly means jovial. Abel sits at the head of the table facing spectators. Spectators means people or the audience. Abel got down and he sat, and he was very jovial. He feels very happy, and he sat at the head of the table, and he was looking all his son-in-laws and daughters. Suddenly, Abel suddenly recollecting, hey, Emilia and Henry, what the devil did you come by shifting my bureau out of my bedroom? Henry and Mrs. Slater are speechless. Do you hear me, Henry? Emilia. So Abel was suddenly recollected, and he knew that his bureau was in the upstairs in his bedroom, and how and who shifted the bureau down. Henry and Mrs. Ben are speechless. Do you hear me? Henry and Emilia, D apostrophe means do. Do you hear me? What bureau was that, father? Why me? Why my bureau? The one I bought. So what is that bureau? And Abel asked the question to Mrs. Jordan. He was really very much surprised when he noticed that the bureau was in down. Okay, children. The next class we will continue, and till then you once go through these lessons. Okay, children. Thank you.